Welcome to Apocalypse Ready, your guide to surviving anything life throws your way.
Ever wondered how to survive in the wild? Here's another survival tip that might come in handy. First, find a source of clean water. No water purifier? No problem. You'll need a clear plastic bottle and some sunlight. Fill the bottle with water and leave it in the sun for a few hours. The UV rays will kill most of the bacteria and viruses. Remember, water is vital. It quenches your thirst, cools your body, and can be used for cooking. Yes, it's the ultimate survival tool. But caution, always ensure your water source is clean. While UV light can indeed kill many types of microbes, it's important to note that it's not a catch-all solution. UV light does not remove pollutants, chemicals, or heavy metals from the water. More so, it's not effective against parasites and their eggs. Therefore, if you're in a survival situation and suspect that the water might be contaminated with these substances, UV purification alone won't be sufficient. The safest option if a filtration system is not available is to boil the water. Remember, UV light should only be used as a last resort. Up next is another valuable survival tip. Having covered the limitations of UV purification, let's shift our focus onto another crucial survival skill: shelter building. In a survival situation, a reliable shelter can be the difference between life and death. It protects you from harsh weather conditions, wild animals, and can even boost your morale. Choosing the right location is the first step. It should be dry, flat, and preferably near a water source, but far enough from insects and potential falling rocks or branches. Next, you need to gather materials. Branches, leaves, and vines can all be utilized effectively. Now comes the actual building. Start by creating a frame with the sturdiest branches you have, then layer smaller branches, leaves, and moss for insulation. Remember, it doesn't have to be a 5-star hotel, it just needs to keep you safe. As we move to the next scene, we'll delve into another important survival tip. In the wilderness, fire is not just a luxury, but a necessity. It can provide warmth, cook your food, purify water, and even serve as a signal for help. To start a fire, you must first gather dry wood, twigs, and leaves. Dry materials are crucial because they catch fire more easily. Next, use a fire starter, like a flint and steel, to create a spark. Once the spark catches the dry materials, gently blow on it to help it grow. Remember to put the fire out completely before leaving the area to prevent forest fires. Fire making is an art, and like any art, it requires practice. So don't wait until you're in a survival situation to learn it. In the wild, finding food is just as important as making fire. You need to know what you can and cannot eat. Foraging for berries, nuts, and plants can be a good source of nutrition. However, you need to be certain that what you're picking is edible. Some berries and plants can be poisonous, and consuming them can lead to serious health issues. Next, consider fishing in streams or other bodies of water. For this, you might need some basic tools like a makeshift fishing rod, or if you're skillful enough, you can catch fish directly with your hands. Another food source could be small game. Setting up snares can help you catch rabbits or other small animals. But remember, hunting requires patience and practice. Ultimately, the key to successful foraging is knowledge, knowing what's safe to eat, how to catch it, and how to prepare it. In the next scene, we'll explore why knowing where you are located is important. In the wilderness, knowing your direction can mean the difference between life and death. It is critical to learn how to navigate in such scenarios. Familiarity with basic navigation tools such as a compass can be a lifesaver. A compass, even the most rudimentary one, can help you determine the cardinal directions and maintain a steady course. But what if you don't have a compass? Don't worry. Mother Nature provides her own navigational tools. The sun, for instance, rises in the east and sets in the west. This can give you a basic sense of direction. Similarly, at night, the stars can serve as your guide. The North Star, also known as Polaris, always points to the north and can be easily located in the night sky. Lastly, understanding how to read a map can greatly enhance your ability to navigate. Even if it's a sketchy map drawn on a piece of bark, it can provide you with crucial information about your surroundings. In the wild, knowledge is your best defense. We have covered crucial pieces of knowledge such as knowing how to purify water, constructing a shelter, finding food, starting a fire, and knowing your direction. This video is not meant to be a comprehensive guide, but rather an introduction to the basics of survival. Remember, survival doesn't always favor the strongest or the fastest. Rather, it's those who are capable of adapting to their surroundings. So, stay intelligent, stay secure.
If you enjoyed this video, Please like, share, and subscribe.